It was just a short while ago that I sat right here and I told you that I'd become tired of modern gaming. But a funny thing happened to me this weekend. I was out to dinner with a few friends. I excused myself to the gender-neutral restroom, and who happened to be in there? It was Modern Gaming. They were there. I didn't know if we were gonna fight. I didn't know if they were gonna speak to me at all. But they approached me and they had nothing but kind words to say. We spoke for the better part of an hour, and it turns out that modern gaming is actually pretty great. I don't know if it was the way they spoke to me, the dress they had on, or their perfume, but I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I think I might be in love with modern gaming. It helped that they gave me a job in one of the stalls. Anyways, did you know load times are really short now?
It really wasn't that long ago that I remember playing Grand Theft Auto 5 for the Xbox 360. I would be at the main menu, hit the A button to start, and have to wait almost 3 minutes to actually get into the game. I could have gotten up, walked away, and brewed a whole ass cup of tea, and came back and still not been playing. I'm so glad those days are long gone. If you're playing on a modern console, you're in that game in 30 seconds flat. There's no going back once you get used to this.
All right, let's see how long it takes to boot up Like a Dragon from the title screen. Continue. Load this data. Yes. 3, 2, 1, go. Uh-huh. That's right. What was that? 5 seconds? Huge open world game, and took 5 seconds to load it. That's what I'm talking about. That's the power of modern gaming.
I thank the gaming gods every single day that load times have nearly evaporated. But you know what else has actually evaporated? Wires. You guys remember wired controllers? I sure do. In the 90s, they didn't bother me so much. I was a kid, I would just sit on the floor right in front of the TV. It was a good time. But times have changed. We don't sit that close to our television sets anymore. Screens have gotten bigger. Couches, I think, have gotten more comfortable. We sit a little further back. There is no way we could enjoy our games with the paltry 2 to 4 feet of wires they used to give us back in the 80s and 90s. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the early 2000s. It's so easy to forget it wasn't that long ago we were still dealing with wired controllers. I remember the last system I had that had a wired controller was the GameCube, and so many people went out and bought a wireless Wavebird to avoid all that bullshit. Wireless controllers have literally changed the game, and once you get used to that, it's really hard to go back. Also, we still have the option of being wired in most cases, so it's the best of both worlds, and I love this convenience of modern gaming. Better screens. I think my eyesight has actually improved since the early 2000s. From the OLED Switch to the updated Steam Deck and any modern cell phone, screen quality is better than ever, and I love it. I remember suffering from the Game Boy to the Game Boy Color to the Game Boy Advance to the Game Boy Advanced SP, the first version that was front lit. Screens used to be awful. My whole childhood, screens were nightmarishly bad. Those days are long gone, and I am so happy for it. Outside of the quicker load times, this might be my single favorite thing on my entire list. Even screens at home have gotten massively better, and they're more affordable than ever. I don't know how old you are, but I'm old enough that I remember having to deal with memory cards. I always hated memory cards. I remember Christmas 1997, my parents got me a PlayStation 1. I absolutely loved it. They got me the system and they got me 3 games. You know what they didn't get me? A memory card. Why would they? As a parent, you have to assume all you need is the system and the games. But no, you need a memory card. Well, unless you don't care about not saving your game, I guess. I had to replay the first few levels of those games hundreds of times before I was able to save up to get myself a memory card. Memory cards were such an annoying scam back in the day. Not only were they an extra charge on top of the hardware and the software, but in my experience, the memory cards would fail constantly. I've always been extremely gentle with everything I own. I take care of my stuff meticulously. But for some reason, my memory cards, save files would just get lost or corrupted, or the whole card would just straight up break. Heaven forbid you tried to save a few bucks and buy a third-party memory card. Those things just never even worked straight out of the box. Long gone are the days of the memory card. Now we have built-in hard drives and even better, SSDs with the option of memory expansion in some cases. I would like to see that option expanded even further in the future. I love that the Switch lets you just pop in an SD card and you can load that bad boy up with every game you own and never have to look back. While it's true I don't love the Switch's internal storage space, I think we're getting in the right direction with some of these features, and I'm glad memory cards are a thing of the past. Another phenomenal feature about modern gaming, and this was actually pointed out to me by a commenter in one of my last videos, is the easy access we have to a wide variety of high-quality indie titles. Previously, all you could play was what you could buy at GameStop, Target, Walmart, whatever your local store is. Now, because of modern gaming, I can play games like Hades, Stardew Valley, Undertale, Hollow Knight, Celeste, Limbo, Blasphemous, Cuphead. The list goes on forever. Indie games, at least for me, prior to 2013, I just didn't even know they existed. And if they did exist in this fashion, I didn't have access to them. I'm not a PC gamer, I'm console only. So until these modern consoles started coming into play where we're on the internet, for better or for worse, I just didn't play indie games because I didn't have the access to them. And now I can pop on any of my systems, the Switch, PS5, any of the Xboxes, and I can play a plethora of indie titles. And I like that. More games, more options, more time of my life that I'm gaining weight, not having sex, and this is the I love modern gaming video. It is. Okay. Anyways, yes, indie games. Fantastic. I love modern gaming, and indie games is another great feature. Editor, please cut that last 30 seconds out and just stitch this part in. Thank you. And you know what else? It's not just indie games. Now, more than ever, all of us have the widest access to the highest quality and largest amount of video games ever in history, period. I don't care how negative you want to be regarding modern gaming, and as you know, I was pretty negative in the last video, there's no denying this. You can be a classic gamer. You can go full nostalgia and just play games from the 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever is nostalgic for you. Or you can be like me, and I play a little bit of everything at all times. I'm usually playing one classic game and one modern game at the same time, and I love that balance. You have so many options, more options than ever. And if you want to deny this, you're not existing in reality. And you might be saying, well, Chris, you're so smart, you're so handsome, you're so well-spoken, and I definitely want to subscribe to your Patreon. What do I do with all these bad games that exist? To that I say this. Yes, of course there are bad games. There's always been bad games. But thanks to modern gaming and modern technology, now more than ever, we have the ability to educate ourselves and determine if a game we're considering purchasing is actually going to be good or not without ever spending a single cent. We can go on YouTube and watch dozens upon dozens of video reviews from all different types of gamers to determine whether or not we personally will enjoy a game. And if you don't believe all the shill YouTubers, no big deal. Mute those bitches and just watch the gameplay. That's what I like to do. I just watch video reviews to see the gameplay, and that always helps me understand if I personally will like a game. But you know what I couldn't do about 15 years ago? Any of the things I just mentioned. Modern gaming and modern technology has given us so much power to educate ourselves, and not even just with gaming. Bros, did you know you could use the internet to learn a second language and pick up all kinds of different bitches that you never got before? Just saying, educate yourself, brothers. What are you doing? Stop listening to me right now. Go learn a second language, get a better job, get a different kind of girlfriend, get a different kind of boyfriend. I don't care. I don't know. Stop playing video games for 5 minutes, dog. I'm not going to, but you should. There's got to be some smart people left in the world because I'm not a doctor. I have a cell phone, but I don't know how to make a cell phone. So I need other people to doctor me and make my cell phones for me because I'm a consumer, baby.
Between the wireless controllers, the better screens we have at home and on the go, and my personal favorite, shorter load times, it turns out that modern gaming is actually really great. I wasn't doing enough to respect or appreciate modern gaming in the past, and I'm not gonna make that mistake in the future. And it's pretty clear that me and modern gaming, we've got something going on. I don't know if you're gonna see any video collaborations. If you follow me on Instagram, maybe we start posting some pictures together. I don't know. But I would really appreciate it, like going forward in the comments. I don't want to see any negativity about modern gaming. I want them to have like a welcome, safe space here. And I just want it to be all positive going forward. And I think that's probably the best way just to be in. Oh, sorry, hold on. Modern gaming's calling me right now. AMG, how you doing? Wait, hold on, what? Are you being fucking serious right now? Oh, really? That's a me problem. Oh, okay. Wow. Uh-huh. Yeah, you too. So apparently, since I don't have any games on pre-order and I'm a flip phone bitch, modern gaming doesn't want to waste their time with me. Wow. You know what? Let me tell you something about modern gaming. This wireless controller I've been talking up, I have to charge it constantly. It's dead all the time. It might as well be a wired controller. That TV right there, LCD, nobody can afford a 65-inch OLED, not in this economy with inflation. Are you kidding me? Oh, and by the way, modern gaming, their Double Dragons, DLC add-on 100%. That did not come with their day one edition. If you understand my meaning, unbelievable. But you know what? Okay, despite that phone call, I have to admit, there's a lot of awesome things about modern gaming. And just because I have some problems with it, doesn't take away from the fact that I can enjoy many aspects of it. In fact, if we're being serious for a moment, if you can focus on the positive aspects in life, not even just with gaming, you're gonna be a happier person for it. And I highly recommend choosing the path of positivity every time that you can. So going forward, I personally will try and do that. I'm still gonna call out bullshit when I don't like it because I'm a cynical fuck. That's the way I am. But I do want to be positive. I want to be a happy person. And today's a great day, so I hope you're doing well. Don't forget, I am on Twitter, Instagram, and I have a Patreon. You can follow me on any of those platforms. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment on it. I read all the comments. That's the kind of person I am. I love reading comments at night, even the ones that call me zesty, like this gentleman here. How dare you, sir? I have never zested in my life. I've been with the same woman for 11 years, and she doesn't have a penis. I checked. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one.